Trump vows to avenge US troops, says Iran war could last weeks. Mar'26 calls for immediate, concrete, and effective measures from UN. More than 100,000 Israelis stranded abroad amid airspace closure, reports. Israeli strikes on Lebanon kill 31, wound 149, Health Ministry. U.S. President Donald Trump has vowed to avenge the deaths of 3 American service members killed in the ongoing conflict with Iran. In a video message posted on social media, Trump confirmed the deaths and warned that the war could last for several weeks, adding that more casualties were likely. He said U.S. military operations would continue until all objectives are achieved, promising a strong response against those responsible. Trump also called on the Iranian people to oppose their government and signaled that the United States would intensify its military campaign. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israeli airstrikes on Iran would increase in the coming days, indicating closer coordination between Washington and Tel Aviv. Trump added that he plans to speak with Iranian leaders, although no timeline was given. The European Union has warned about the heavy cost of a prolonged conflict and announced plans to strengthen its naval mission in the Red Sea to protect maritime security. The latest developments have raised fears of a wider regional war, with analysts warning of possible impacts on Gulf security and global oil markets. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has sent a letter to United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and the UN Security Council condemning the killing of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in U.S. and Israeli strikes. In the letter, Araghchi described the killing as a, quote, cowardly act of terror and a dangerous escalation that violates international law and threatens global stability. He warned that such actions could undermine the principles of national sovereignty and international order. Iran also called on the United Nations to take immediate and concrete measures to hold the United States and Israel accountable for what it described as a terrorist act. The appeal comes amid escalating tensions following recent military strikes and retaliatory attacks across the Middle East. More than 100,000 Israelis are stranded abroad after Israel closed its airspace amid fears of possible Iranian retaliation. According to reports, Ben Gurion Airport, Israel's main international airport near Tel Aviv, has been closed to civilian flights until further notice, with all arrivals and departures suspended. With commercial flights halted, land border crossings remain the only option for Israelis trying to return home. Israel's National Security Council has warned of possible retaliatory attacks against Israeli targets in several countries following recent U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran. Authorities have not yet announced when the airspace will reopen, as tensions across the region continue to rise. Israeli airstrikes on Lebanon have killed at least 31 people and wounded 149 others, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry. The ministry said Israeli attacks on Beirut's southern suburbs and southern Lebanon caused the casualties in what it described as an initial count. The strikes came after Israel warned it would intensify military operations following rocket fire by Hezbollah. The latest violence highlights growing regional tensions and raises concerns about further civilian casualties in southern Lebanon.